Distinguishing between fact and opinion is something that you're going to run into on the social studies GED test. It's also something that you should be good at if you want to be a thoughtful, intelligent, engaged citizen. It's a sort of a basic critical thinking skill that you can improve on if you know some tips. And here's some suggestions for being able to smell out someone's opinion. When someone isn't giving you a concrete fact, they're giving you what they think. If you can sort of smell the emotion in what they're writing, if they're using words that aren't just reporting on the story, they're using words that give emotional weight or talk about what they feel about the story. Something is terrible or terrific, the worst, best of something. That's not a fact. That's going to be an opinion. So if you see words like that, that's a good chance that it's going to be opinion. If the text makes some sort of prediction about the future, that is almost certainly going to be an opinion, because we don't know the future, and facts are things we know. You can make a prediction that's supported by facts. The climate will continue to warm. That is almost a fact. We're very, very confident that that is true based on science, based on data, based on facts, but it's still a prediction, and a prediction is an opinion. If the person is talking or writing and doesn't offer any evidence, there's no statistics or data, there's no reference to historical events, that's a pretty good suggestion that you're reading someone's opinion. And finally, this isn't necessarily a sign that it's going to be an opinion, but it's a red flag that you should be on the alert for opinions, and that is if the person writing has kind of a conflict of interest or a special interest in the topic they're writing about. So if there's a text about climate change and the author is like a professional environmentalist, that doesn't mean that he won't use facts, but it means that you should be on the lookout for opinion. Same thing if you're reading a text about gun rights and the Second Amendment. If the author is a member or works for the NRA, that's also the same sort of thing. You should just be kind of expecting that you're going to encounter some opinions. The question I like to ask myself is what I'm reading obviously true, or is there evidence to back it up? So bats are mammals. That's a fact. Or is there evidence for bats being mammals? Yeah, they have hair, and bats have hair, and they have mammary glands that produce milk for their young. Therefore, they are mammals. All these things, I'm looking at charts and graphs that show sort of the evolutionary history of bats, that they are descended from squirrels, which are descended from, I'm making this stuff up now, but that is obviously true stuff. And if I don't see that obviously true stuff, I'm going to assume that it's an opinion.